Good afternoon or morning, guys. So this is a video to help you with N.2, create bar graphs, line graphs, and histograms. So we'll go over a couple of example problems to get you going. And again, as always, if you have any questions further than that, feel free to call or email myself or Mr. Bartlett. So this video says Township Real Estate has 60 employees, A to Z Books has 30 employees, and Tasty Coffee has 90 employees. Use this data to complete the bar graph below. So this part, you have to make your own graphs. So really you have to be able to move the screen. As you can see, it only lets you make one bar, so we know we're going to make A to Z. So we got to go back up into the problem and find where it talks about A to Z. It says A to Z Books has 30 employees. So I'm going to look at my y-axis to find where it has number of employees labeled, and I'm going to make my bar go to the 30. You will do the same thing here, but this one wants a range. So the advertising agency counted the number of billboards in each city in the state. Use the data to complete the histogram below. So for this one, it wants you to fill in the missing bar. Notice the missing bar is between 5 and 9. So that consists of any numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So when I look through my numbers here, 11, 15, 19, 21, 14, 22, 8 is the only number that falls within this range. So how many numbers do I have within that range? I only have one number within that range. After you get a little further, as we know, it does get a little bit harder. So now it's going to have you be doing 2 bars at the same time. So again, make sure with this one you're paying attention to the range. And remember, the range includes all numbers between 21 and 40. And then also pay attention to the y-axis, because it's not always going to count by 1s over here. Sometimes they might count by 5s, by 10s. So make sure you're just kind of paying attention to the numbers there. The last thing it's going to do is it's also going to break down graphs as far as maybe different years, or for example, this one, they broke it down into boys and girls. So you have to use your keys to help you. So we're going to use all the information, not just the title and the y-axis and the x-axis. We're also going to use our key over here. So it says, after a trip to the zoo, the students in Mr. Morgan's science class voted for their favorite animals. Use the data in the table to complete the bar graph below. So I'm going to look at my table here. It says favorite zoo animal. They have 3 different animals, and they broke it down between boys and girls. So notice, when I go to do my hippopotamus bar, it doesn't want boys and girls together. They separated them, and I can see that over here because my boy is my lightly gray shaded color, and my girls are green. So I'm going to look at hippopotamus. They already have green. So the girls are already represented. So what it wants to know is for my hippopotamus, how many boys? So I go up to my graph. Hippopotamus had 700 boys. So I'm going to make my bar, and I'm going to go to the 700. I'm then going to look at giraffes. Giraffes also has the girl bar there for us. So it just wants you to make the graph for the boy. So I'm going to go up to my giraffes. Boys also were 700. And then submit my answer. Now this one is going to be also a bar graph, but you have to do all of the bars. Same thing, make sure you're paying attention to the color code over here. For 2008, that is your peach or red bar, and 2009 is going to be our lightly shaded, let's call it purple bar. So make sure whenever you're doing your bars that you're not mixing those up. You can see here is my 2008 bar because it's my reddish bar. And then when I move over here to do this bar, this is my purple-ish bar, which represents my 2009. So just the little things to watch out for when you're making these graphs. All right, guys, as always, give me a call if you need more help. Have a great day.